Hello, good afternoon Tribuners. Welcome back with me Mutiara in Indonesian News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here the complete news. The first news is the arrest of the Papua'S governor was filled with chaos. These are the moments of the arrest of the governor Papua Lukas NB, who is a suspect in a corruption case on Tuesday, the 10th of January 2023. As has been reported, the governor of Papua Lukas NB was finally forcibly picked up by the Corruption Eradication Commission following his status as a suspect in alleged corruption in the Papua province APPD. However, the forced pickup of Lukas NB did not go smoothly because it was colored by gunfire and riots which were allegedly caused by Lukas NB's move. It is said that Lukas NB was secured by a team of investigators from the Corruption Eradication Commission at a restaurant. The arrest took place so dramatically because it was colored by chaos in front of the Mobile Brigade Command Headquarters. Quoted from Tribun Papua, Lukas NB was arrested while at a restaurant in the Albepura district, Jayapura. He was arrested around 11 a.m. The police ensured that conditions were conducive after the arrest of Lukas NB. After being arrested by the Corruption Eradication Commission team with the assistance of personnel from Brimob, Lukas NB was taken to the Kota Raja Mobile Brigade Command Headquarters. The news of Lukas NB's arrest was confirmed by the head of the Papua Regional Police, Inspector General Matius De Fahiri. According to Fahiri, Lukas NB did not stay long at the Kota Raja Mobile Brigade Command Headquarters because he was then taken to Sentani Airport to be flown to Jakarta. The next news is Norma Rismala's status as a suspect was denied by the police. Head of Public Relations for Banten Regional Police, Police Grand Commissioner Sinto Silitoga gave an explanation regarding the status of Norma Rismala. According to him, NR is not yet a suspect. He denied the narrative on social media that reported NR had the status of a suspect. Now, the Banten Regional Police are still gathering facts regarding the complaints by Rosie Z, NR's ex-husband. As for the current stage, he said it was still in the process of being investigated by the investigators from Subdirectorate for Cyber Banten Regional Police. According to Sinto, according to investigative procedures, of course, logically there is no jump from the investigation process to determination of the suspect. For that related to the news circulating, Sinto appealed to the public not to be influenced by news that cannot be accounted for. The next news is residents take advantage of flooding as a means of recreation. Flood still submerged most area of Wajo Regency, South Sulawesi until Monday, the 9th of January 2023 in the afternoon. One of them is Tokampu Village, Siengkang Village, Tempe District, Wajo Regency. The local community uses the flooded area as a recreation area. The proof is that every afternoon dozens of children and adults come to flooded location to swim. In addition, some of them was bicycle, motorcycle, and cars. Based on TribunTimur.com monitoring, dozens of children were seen swimming as if they were in a real bathing arena. One of the residents, Kusnadi, admitted that this flood was a blessing. Singkang urban village head Basri said that for about 3 weeks, floods had still hit his area. He added that local residents took advantage of this moment with various activities. There are those who swim, use motorbikes, bicycles, and even cars. In addition, he still urged all parents to control the activities of children who are swimming. It is known the local government also took several precautions for victims, such as establishing posts and distributing aid. Due to extreme weather, the fish price in North Sulawesi increased. The bad weather that has occurred these past few days in North Sulawesi has forced fishermen to park their boats. They do not dare to go out to sea as this is suspected to be the cause of rising sea fish prices. Unmitigated, the increase in fish prices has doubled. The price of fish is relatively expensive the last few days. As in the 66-solder traditional market Malalaya Manado, he said, the extreme weather that was full of rain and wind made it difficult for fishermen to go to sea. Based on Tribun observation, the price of fish has doubled. Indeed, the price of fish remains, but the volume decreases. Toothfish, for example, the price of one place is still sold 20,000 rupiah. The seller reduced the number of fish. Usually in one place there are 7 to 8 tails, now only 4 tails. Extreme weather in Sangihe, North Sulawesi. North Sulawesi province in the next week will be hit by extreme weather. Forecast from the Samratulangi Meteorological Station in Manado, the Meteorology, Climatology and Geophysics Agency of Sulawesi, extreme weather will occur on the 7th to the 20th January 2023. There are includes the Sangihe Island, Sitaro Island, Talaut Island, South Minahasa, Bolmong, Bolsel, Manado, Bitung, and North Minahasa. The North Sulawesi Regional Disaster Management Agency immediately reacted. Head of the North Sulawesi Regional Disaster Management Agency, Joy Oro, said that disaster stakeholders immediately coordinated to be prepared and alert for the threat of hydrometeorological disaster. Potential disaster threats such as floods, landslides, strong winds, and tidal waves. The potential disaster that is already visible is strong winds. In the aftermath, there was a case of 3 falling on a car. Luckily, there were no casualties. Strong wind continued. The head of the Regional Disaster Management Agency could also threaten residents living by the sea island area, fishermen, and even access to sea transportation. The next news is child dies during childbirth. Former village head in central Bengkulu backed a protest. A heartbreaking story came from a former village head in central Bengkulu Regency, Bengkulu Province. 53 years old Sultan Muklis, former village head of Rindu Hati, Tabak Panajang District, central Bengkulu Regency, lost his wife's newly born baby. Her baby son died at the central Bengkulu Regional General Hospital. Sultan, who witnessed his wife's birth, protests against the Bengkulu service at Central Bengkulu Regional Police Public Hospital. He considered the service of the Regional Public Hospital to have caused many babies to die during the birthing process. Sultan told the incident that started when his wife Siska Aprita was 40 years old, experienced shortness of breath, and was 32 weeks pregnant. So he was taken to the Central Bengkulu Regional General Hospital for treatment on Tuesday. the 5th of January 2023 evening. Because her complaint was soreness of breath after being examined at the emergency room, Siska was taken to the internal medicine room. When the wife was in pain, the nurse and doctors in the treatment room, instead of taking action, but instead asked about her pregnancy history and other data. The last news is the school's roof collapsed. The principal and 2 students were injured. The roof of the Muhammadiyah Islamic Elementary School in Jurang Nogo Hamlet, Kementar Village, Mondokan District, Sragen Regency collapsed on Monday, the January 9, 2023. The principal and 2 students were injured. This incident occurred when the teaching and learning activities were taking place at around 8 a.m. The 3 victims were rushed to the hospital for further treatment. Head of PMI Sragen, Ismail Joko Sutrisno, said that the evacuation was carried out by the school. After arriving at the scene of the incident, the Alpha 01 team coordinated and assisted with the relevant parties at the scene. The school roof collapsed during the teaching and learning activities at 8 a.m. Ismail said that head of MI was evacuated to the PKU Muhammadiyah Emergency Installation Masaro Sragen, and 2 students were in the class were evacuated by the school to the Mondokan Community Health Center. Well, I think that's all the news for today with me, Mutiara. Don't forget to follow us in YouTube Tribun Lampung News Video, Facebook Tribun Lampung, Instagram @Tribun Lampung, and TikTok @Tribun Lampung for further information. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.